All right, coach. So let's imagine that you're training a group of athletes, but each of them has their own individualized training plan. They're all being trained really personally, right? So the first thing you'll always do on Train Heroic is create a team. And you're going to need to give out an access code to the team. Now, this is just our way of helping you organize your athletes. So, for example, I have Josh's team. I have 2 athletes on that team, but perhaps all the athletes have their own training sessions. Okay, so if I click on the team's calendar, one note that's really important to make is anything on this calendar, the whole team is sharing. So in this case, I'm training one-on-one athletes. I'm actually going to delete everything off of the shared calendar. I don't want them to share anything. I actually want them to have their own totally individualized plans. Now, if there was anything that I could program across the board, I'd throw it on this calendar because they all would get it. Okay, but for these particular athletes, I'm going to click on athletes, and I'm going to program for them individually. So under athletes, I'll find the athlete that I want, and I can filter by team. I'm going to click on the athlete's calendar. And from that calendar, I can program, and this is only for this particular athlete. And I can quickly switch by using this drop down in the top left. So for example, maybe today on the 21st, I want to add a session. I'm adding that training session. I'm adding a block. I'm adding my movements and prescriptions. And again, this only applies to this particular athlete. As soon as I publish that session and I go back to the calendar, I notice this session is on this athlete's calendar. Now, if a few athletes have similar programs, and as an example, let's say that I've got a week of training and I actually want, first of all, to publish this. Next, I want this to apply to another athlete. I can simply copy, right? I'm going to go and use this drop down. Maybe I select a different athlete and I can paste from here. I can make adjustments. I can do whatever I'd like to each athlete's calendar. Again, this is training them all one-on-one. Nothing's being shared between the athletes. So I hope that helps, Coach. If you have any questions at all about training individual athletes versus training teams, let our team know. We'll help you sort it out. You can email us anytime at support@trainheroic.com. Thanks, Coach.